The new Black Wall Street. Do it right, build wealth, build life, economic empowerment, real tips, insight on the new Black Wall Street. It's on the new Black Wall Street. It's your host.
Hey, good morning to you, my beautiful people. Grand rising to you, billionaires. Thanks so much for joining us this morning here on the Money and Power Show, where Black folk are talking about money and the markets in the morning. I'm your host, ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and also international bestselling author of this book, The Black Billionaires Club. It's a study of Black wealth. It's a study of the 12 richest Black people in the world today and how they built their wealth. And I just believe that if you want to be wealthy, if that's a desire of yours, if you want to make that choice, if you want to be wealthy, you should study wealthy people. Well, guys, not only is it a book, but it's also a club that you can choose. Again, another choice you can choose to be a part of. For as little as $10 a month, you can decide to walk away from the crowd of broke, busted, and disgusted, the crowd of complaint, and you can get with brothers and sisters who are serious about winning with money, serious about success, serious about helping you to express the greatness that's on the inside of you. Simply go to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, and make a $10 decision to change the rest of your financial life. Well, guys, we got an awesome show scheduled for you today, man. We're going to be talking about 2 Black-owned businesses. That's right, 2 of them. Get double for your trouble today. Go ahead and let me know exactly where you're connecting from this morning. What city, what state, what city, what state. Rep your city. Of course, we're broadcasting right here on Facebook Live, YouTube Live from our studios right here, ERGJ Studios right here in Atlanta, Decatur, Georgia, Decatur where it's greater. What city are you representing? Also, I would ask that you go ahead and hit that like button, that share button, that invite button, that watch party button, that follow button, that subscribe button. Any button you can hit it all right now. Get it out the way. Because we're going to show our support for actually talking about what most people are uncomfortable with. You know what I was thinking this morning? You know, it's crazy, right? It's normal. Listen to this. It's normal to be broke. That's normal. We live in a world where it's normal to be broke. It's weird to live abundantly. Isn't that strange? It's normal to be broke. Like the good carpenter from Nazareth had to come to this earth and tell people to live more abundantly. I've come so that you can live more abundantly. Isn't that interesting? That's like a reminder. So I'm here to remind you that you can live more abundantly. Absolutely. Wichita, Kansas is represented by my main man from Mark. Yeah, it is strange, right? Double A. Oh, girl, you better not come to Atlanta and not see your boy. You better now. You come to Atlanta and you don't see ERGJ, there's going to be trouble up in here. Hey, so we're going to be talking about 2 Black-owned businesses today, guys. We're going to do our billionaire breakdown as well. We have our stock market recap. I'm going to try to get to all this today. It's going to be a power-packed show. You got Black folk talking about money in the morning right here on the Money and Power Show. Let's get it. All right, so we are going to start. Where are we going to start? We are going to start with our Black-owned business spotlight. Every year, Black Enterprise, they come out with this listing of the top 100 Black businesses in America. And we're just making our way on through. We're down to number 12. The 12th largest Black-owned business in America, according to Black Enterprise, is a company called Fair Oaks Farms. It's out of Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. The Black CEO of that company, his name is Mr. Michael L. Thompson. They're in food services. They hired or they employed over 228 employees in 2017, and they generated $307 million in 2017 as well. Okay, so Fair Oaks Farms LLC, the 12th largest Black-owned business in America. So I said, well, hey, we're gonna find out what Fair Oaks is, and then also we need to find out about their CEO. What's going on, Mr. Steven? Is up in the house, Nashville, representing. Good morning to you, billionaires. So they got a website. So I said, let's come and find out about their website. Fair Oaks Farms LLC, the 12th largest Black-owned business in America. You think this Black History Month, we might want to study some current history. How about that? So Fair Oaks Farms is proud to produce custom meat products for some of the most discerning national and international restaurant chains and food companies in the world, located in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. We are the state of the art. Though through our partnership with custom food giant L.L.C, we can offer a worldwide network of development and product production resources. It takes more than top-notch facilities, modern equipment, and innovative technology to become your most trusted supplier. It takes people who are committed to your success as you are, who will go the extra mile and then some. All the technology world is no substitute for a personal commitment. Everybody putting also personal commitment. A personal commitment to do whatever it takes to get the job done right. We'll work harder than we have and do whatever it takes to give you a competitive advantage. We do this because we really want to be your most trusted supplier. So they supply, it looks like they supply food and meat products for restaurant chains and food companies. So when you go to eat at some of these restaurants, you might be getting some of your meat from a Black-owned business. See, I think it's important for us to know that we got Black-owned business doing a lot of different things. We just don't know it. And so we could actually be supporting Black-owned and not even know it, which is a good thing, right? We support them out of ignorance because we just don't know. But man, when you know that you know that you know, you're like, oh man, I feel good about this because I've been supporting and I haven't even known it. So let's take a look at About Us. Let's meet the Black CEO, none other than Mr. Mike Thompson. He's the Black CEO of the 12th largest Black-owned business in America. So Fair Oaks has been supplying the world's best-known restaurant chains and food companies with quality custom meat since 1985. Our management team has more than 80 years of high-level experience in the custom foods business, from custom product research and development to high-volume production and international shipping. We've got what it takes. Everybody put in console, I got what it takes. We've got what it takes to be your most trusted custom meat supplier. So, you know, when you go vegan, you may not be supporting Fair Oaks, okay? It looks like they're all about meat. All right. Meet the president and CEO, Mr. Mike Thompson. His quote says this: "I'm fiercely proud of our company and our team. We work hard at delivering more than our customers expect. When you strive for excellence every day in everything you do, it shows." Let me repeat that again. Mr. Mike Thompson, I think he just sent a subliminal message to Black folk. When you strive for excellence every day in everything you do, it shows. It shows. After nearly 2 decades with McDonald's in operations, supply chain management, and regional management, Fair Oaks Farms president and CEO Mike Thompson knows what it's like to be on the customer side of the fence. I know firsthand what makes the difference between being someone's top supplier and being an also ran. At Fair Oaks, we're committed to doing whatever it takes to earn our place as the most trusted supplier for every customer we serve. Fair Oaks is a certified MBE, which is Minority Business Enterprise. Certified. All right. I want to read that mission statement. I mean, let's keep going. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, this one right here. This is going to turn into some affirmations right here, people. Today, look at it. They got today, tomorrow, together. Everybody put that in the comments below. Today, tomorrow, together. Today, tomorrow, together. Today and tomorrow and together. Our mission statement at Fair Oaks: we complete breakfast. We complete breakfast by purchasing great tasting, high quality, and high protein cooked breakfast meats. Our products are sought nationally and internationally by some of the best food service, retail, and restaurant companies in the world. I wish I knew where they were being served. Our capabilities continue to expand, and we will serve we'll serve all day parts. Our people, service, and quality standards give our customers a unique experience, a special feeling of trust. We strive to own excellence. Own excellence. Look at that. Look at these words. Own excellence every day. Tomorrow, our vision: to become the largest diversity meat protein supplier in the United States. to do business with the high quality, profitable accounts that enhance our image as a quality manufacturer. We will produce products that are in large demand by the general public, and we will not be limited to breakfast or red meat. We will grow our international business and grow with existing key customers. We will productively look for research and meet the needs of tomorrow's customers. Now, I don't know, but if you're part of BBC, go and put accounts on hashtag BBC, because guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to be doing a today and a tomorrow and a together statement. Do you see how powerful this is? When not only you, but the people that you're connected to, the people in your organization, they see your vision because you wrote the vision down and you made it plain. We will. Together, our culture, to treat everyone in our company with dignity and respect. Honesty and integrity rule each day. We build trust with our customers and trust with each other. We get things done by talking, listening to each other, and having open dialogue. We expect personal performance to meet or exceed our company's goals, objectives, and standards. We love our customers. We work hard and we have fun. We don't allow ourselves to be mistreated or taken advantage of. We are professionals and hire professionals with a personal touch. Believe we can win every day. We embrace change and work as a team. Disagreements or different opinions are accepted and expected. The company gives back to the community. We are focused on developing in-house talent. Our employees and our customers are the two most important persons in our business life. The company's mission statement. Have you developed this type of statement for your life, for your family's life, your household? I recommend it. Now, I have it myself. Well, this has inspired me to do that. Like, okay, here's where we are. Here's where we're going. And here's how we're going to get there. Everybody put in the console. Here's where I am. Here is where I'm going. And here's how I'm going to get there. Man, what would it look like if you had this type of plan? Where you are, you recognize this is where we are. Today, where I'm going, this is what my future holds. This is my vision. How am I going to get there together? I've said this before, but in order for you and I to have the things of our dreams, that's the vision. We must become the people of our dreams. That's the culture. Oh, this is powerful, people. I didn't know I was going to see this morning. I mean, my goodness. This is powerful. From the 12th largest Black-owned business in America. Now, I probably need to go and find a little bit more of David Thompson, but the kind of time we have set up, they got some women leaders. They got an employee resource group. They're all about diversity, a minority-owned company, right? Equal opportunity employer. Embraces culture and diversity with integrity and respect. All right. Fair Oaks Farms and BlackcEO, Mr. Mike Thompson. We salute you today, brother, here on February 14th, the Love Day in Black History Month. Fair Oaks, the 12th largest Black-owned business in America. Now, we got something special today as well, because I had an opportunity to meet a brother yesterday who is the CEO with his two daughters running a business, which is a Black-owned potato chip company. It's called Symphony Potato Chips. Everybody put that in the console, Symphony. Symphony Potato Chips. So when you're going to think about going to get those other companies and you think about eating their chips, well, now you know, hopefully, that there's a Black-owned business that you can support and you can buy chips from. Okay? Just that simple. What happened? Oh, it just switched. I want to see this. Yeah. Yep. So there he is, Mr. Anderson, and his two daughters, Mrs. and Mrs. Anderson. Okay. Don't know their names, but that's okay. They got, look at this. They got wholesale opportunities. What does that mean? That means that you can become a distributor. Everybody put in console, distributor of Symphony chips, quite possibly. Right. So they got their chips and probably in some exclusive places, a couple of stores here and there. I think he said some golf courses and some other stuff. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember the whole conversation. But look at this pairings and recipes. They got to look at it. They got a couple get ideas for pairings and recipes that complement the original flavor of Symphony chips. So they said visit our blog. You get some ideas here, right? I like this, Mr. Anderson. Wholesale opportunities. I can sell your chips. Oh, and I can make some money too. You give me an opportunity to make some money by selling your chips. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Anderson. All right. So they have smoked flavored gourmet seasoned potato chips, and they have original gourmet seasoned potato chips. Okay. And they got a 1.5 ounce bag, I guess in a set, maybe just a 1.5 ounce bag. And then this one here, mixed bags. I think this is a bundle package. Okay, let's go take a look. Let's keep going. All right, let's keep going. All right, Mr. Anderson. All right, here are their products. All right, so you can get a box of chips, 60 for one case. I don't know how many this case is. I don't know if that's 12. Get 12 or hold on. Yeah, 12 for $60. That doesn't sound right. Wait a second. Must be 24. Hold on a second. Because 60 divided by 12 is $5 a piece. But over here, they're $2 a piece. So let's see how many is in here. Got to be more than, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. So 60, you get 60 bags. All right, you get 60 bags for $60. Man, if you just bought 60 bags for $60, that right there put you in the game that you can actually just sell 30 of them, get your money back at $2 a piece, and then you got 30 chips that you can eat. How many guys are teen moms somewhere? I mean, your teen moms, right? Your son or daughter plays basketball or football or baseball, and you wanna have. Look at this, Mr. Mark Daniels. I think. Well, I don't know how this is gonna work for you. I know you got a cheesecake company. As a matter of fact, let me make sure. Okay, I'm gonna ask this again before I keep going. All right, hit the like button, the share button, the watch party button. Why? Because you are actually participating in group economics when you do that. What are you doing? Well, now we're talking about Black-owned businesses that we may not know about. And when you hit the share button, at least, or the invite button, or the watch party button, you're now participating in group marketing. Like it's called virtual word of mouth. Why not introduce or allow someone else to know about this Black-owned company? So I don't know about you, but I mean, we got to stop talking about what we're going to do and start talking about how we got to do that. And we need to just start doing it. How about that? Latoya Drummond said, these chips are so delicious. Okay, give me some more. Give me another verb, Mr. Drummond. Like, yeah, let's talk about these chips. All right. So Mr. Mark Daniels, who is in Wichita, Kansas, by the way, he has a cheesecake factory, a cheesecake company, I'm sorry. He's adding some more food. Why not add some Black-owned chips? Okay. I had the chips yesterday. They are pretty dang on delicious. Okay, spicy, I guess. I don't know. All right, so let me keep going. Hit the like button and share button. We are spreading Black wealth, Black knowledge, Black awareness. Black wealth is a Black choice. Did you choose today to share with your organization, your network, right, this opportunity to get to know about a Black-owned business they can support? I'm just asking. Don't shop me down because I'm preaching good, because we talking good game. Got a whole bunch of memes, but do we got a whole bunch of effort and work together? All right. So tastiest chips ever from Vincent Ashley. I can't believe how tasty these chips are. I have a brand. I had a something BA brand ambassador. I don't know. And purchased a case. I tried to stash the chips away, but the place I selected wasn't good enough. My wife, my daughter, my granddaughters loved them too. Thanks for producing those lip-smacking good potato chips. They're better than Lay's. All right, keep going, Mr. Drummond. I got you. Better than Lay's. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna tell you. I had a good taste yesterday. So we got some. I went to a career day and they fed us lunch, and it just so happened that the lunch included this thing called a Chick-fil-A, and they had some Chick-fil-A waffle chips, and those waffle chips were awful waffle chips compared to Symphony. Symphony, he had some chips. He gave out some samples, and I did a taste test. I said chomp chomp, and then I did crisp crisp, and I said, wait a second, this over here, this over here tastes good. It tastes great. I'm not even a big chip eater, by the way. All right, so here's the product. Okay, let's keep going back. Let me go back. Okay, so 60 chips. All right, so you get 60 in a case. All right, That's $1 a piece. You could then turn around and sell 30 of them at $2 a piece, make your money back. Now you got 30 chips for your family. See, this is what I teach your children. How to buy one to own and one to sell. Let me say that again for the people in the back. This is what I teach the kids when it comes to money and be a capitalist. How to buy one to own for you to keep. And then to buy another one to sell. Now you're basically eating for free chips because you got a case instead of a bag. And then you put a strategy around and say, well, hey, we want to be distributors for this company. And guess what? Guess what's also beautiful about that? You didn't have to make the chips. You didn't have to design the bag. You didn't have to put all that money into production or producing or manufacturing. All you got to do is sell some good chips to make some money. So don't tell me that you can't take the opportunity to put your money to work for you by simply buying a case of chips. Because you know what they say, you can't just eat one. But see, what are we doing? Are we teaching our children? Are we teaching our community how to flip money? Huh? Something as simple as chips, and you can flip your money. You don't have to do the drugs. You don't have to do the shaky booty clubs. You can be a master distributor of some chips. Everywhere you go, where's the chip lady? I'm looking for those chips. And guess what? You're exchanging chips for chips. Give me your chips and I'll give you my chips. All right. So what's this? Mixed bags of both. So you get original and smoked. Let me see how many is this. You get 6 and 6, 12 for 26. So this is really if you've got some personal consumption. You want to try both, right? You want to try to mix you want to try the original and the Symphony. There you go. All right. You got your original and you got your smoked. All right. All right. Let's look at that. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Money back, satisfaction. Wait a second here, Mr. Anderson. Here's their return policy, Mr. Anderson. We stand firmly behind every bag of Symphony chips with a 100% satisfaction. Money back guarantee. You want to talk about customer service right there? Huh? That's customer service. I mean, that is bold. That is bold right there. While we hope that you're always delighted with your order, we understand that there are occasions you might want to return items. Simply complete the return form that was included with your order and close it with the items you wish to return. Any bags of Symphony chips that you wish to return must be postmarked within 14 days of receipt to qualify for a refund. A store credit note will be issued for any items returned after this time. We ask that any return items are wrapped securely and recommend use of insured registered delivery to obtain a monitor tracking of your package. We cannot accept liability for goods lost or damaged in transit. We cannot be responsible for interest charges made by your credit card company whilst waiting for returns to be fronted to your card. So they put some respect on that name. Everybody put in console hashtag Symphony. A money back guarantee. Now, this is a family owned and operated Black owned business, by the way. Now, what does that mean? It's privately held. They call the shots. That's what that means. They call the shots. Tori said her children are Forex traders. Let's keep going. So that's the products. Now let's read our story. All right. Symphony chips. All right. Our story. We began as a spice company. Our dad, or my dad, I guess, the father, Andre Anderson, Mr. Anderson, AA, is a retired chef that worked on the famous Las Vegas strips. While on the strip, he developed a custom blend that was sought after by patrons and fellow chefs alike. So naturally, when I tried it, I was blown away so much that I convinced my dad that we needed to package and sell this as soon as possible. How many guys got some mothers and fathers who got something special? Everybody put it down. So we got something special. You got some. Now I've been talking to my mom. Hey, don't tell her this, by the way. I don't know if she's watching or not. But I've been telling my mom for long, we have got to do something with your iced tea. I mean, everybody that comes over here and tastes that tea, my goodness, they don't leave quickly. They stay for a while. So I'm saying we got a family recipe that just like this, we need to do something and we need to sell this thing ASAP. You got something special that people are willing to pay you for. Will you turn that into a business? You got something special. Now, sometimes it takes your daughters and your sons, your children to show you, like, hey, we got something here. We can do something with this. We can create a business that will then leave an inheritance to our children's children. I want you to understand, we continue to talk about this on this show, that it's in business. Businesses that you create, businesses that you and your family create, that you keep as a family business, which ultimately will be able to be passed down to generation to generation to generation, leaving an inheritance to your children's comes through business. Just ask the Waltons. Yeah, Walmart. Just ask them. How do they get their inheritance? Now, to the next generation, if you just want to pass down something to your children, life insurance. So generation to your children's children and their children and their children, business. Please debate me on this. Please, somebody just debate me on this. I'm asking you. All right. So, however, once we were featured in a grocery store, we quickly learned that no one buys spices they cannot taste, no matter how pretty the package. So we began looking at this. They learned. They learned. So they wanted to do spices, but when they tested the market, everybody putting it on, so test the market. When they tested the market, they said, hold up a second. Nobody's buying the spices. The spices are good. They look good in a pretty package, but no one is buying. We can either keep knocking on this door, doing the same thing, or we can change. They were willing to adapt. They were willing to change. So I said, once we featured a grocery, we quickly learned that no one buys spices they cannot taste, no matter how pretty the package. So we began doing in-store demonstrations. We started out by putting the spice on raw vegetables and then popcorn, but it wasn't until we began putting it on homemade potato chips in the store that people began to take notice. The feedback was the same. The spices are good, but where can I get those chips? So we had to listen to our customers. That's how Symphony Chips was born. Now, I understand he said we're going to listen to the customers, but Mr. Anderson, that was God sending you angels to hit you upside the head. Say, by golly, this is it. Why the name Symphony? Your dad believes that in every bite that you take should be harmonious. Symphony Chips. All right, BlackOwned. Right, you can contact them here. You come to their website. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's do something else. Let's do this. Matter of fact, right now, see, I'm not playing. We're not playing today. Nope. Right now, I want you to go to their Facebook page, since we're on Facebook. Go to their Facebook page right now. Right? Go to their Facebook page right now and like their page. Something simple you can do. Go to their Facebook page right now and like their Facebook page. There they go. There goes the two daughters right there. Right? Black-owned. They're unapologetically black. Family-owned, unapologetically family-owned. Symphony Chips. You want to talk about it? Well, be about it. This is my challenge to black people. You want to talk about it? You want to march? You want to protest? You want to do all that stuff? Well, how about support your own? Something as simple as liking a Facebook page can get you started. Because that helps them out. Helps them reach more people. They got wholesale opportunities. Maybe you want to turn somebody on to it. You know some people that got some businesses and they need to reach out to a Symphony and get their chips, right? And they small little business. We got to start doing, people. Stop talking. Stop complaining. So Symphony Chips, Mr. Anderson, we salute you today, brother. Not only for you, but because of what you are sharing and showing your daughters how to be a boss. How to be a boss. They do got a couple of locations, it looks like. They're in Urban City Market here in Atlanta. Cafe Ulu, which is I got to talk about Cafe Ulu one day as well. They're in Mississippi, Bellevue, right? But it looks like you can order online. Okay, so it looks like you can order online. You can place your order, get your bag of chips, add to your cart, buy some chips. So go to symphony.com, symphonychips.com, order you some chips today. Okay? How many guys are right now, you're watching right now, you're saying, I'm going to go buy me some black-owned chips? I'm going to buy me some chips, or I'm going to buy me a case of chips, because I might let my money talk for me. How many guys let your black money talk for you? I tell people all the time, I say, hey, here's the deal. We can talk all day about what we do. All I need to do is look at your expense account. I need to look at where you spend your money. I'll tell you what you value. I'll tell you what you like. Have you spent any money this week with a black-owned company? Have you done more with your wallet than you have with your mouth? Just a question for you, by the way. Just a question. Thanks so much, Mr. Mark Daniel. Who else is committed to buying some chips today? Supporting a black-owned family. I'm sorry, a black-owned business and a black family. Now, I'm not Mr. Anderson. I'm not really concerned about Mr. Anderson. What I'm concerned about is those two daughters that's learning how to be black CEOs. That's what I'm concerned about this morning. Mr. Anderson, you're doing a good job. But I'm not saying support him. I'm saying support the queens. Support the dream and support the queens. So we start saying, hey, we're going to take actionable steps. I'm going to buy some chips today from Symphony Company, a black-owned business. How many guys saying I'm going to do that? Oh, you mean, Evan? You mean on a Money and Power show, you're asking us to take action? Yes. You mean to tell me you actually want us to do something different with our money? Yes. You mean to tell me you want us to be a part of the solution instead of talking about the problem? Yes. You mean to tell me that I can make a choice today to choose to buy Symphony chips instead of any other chip that I might buy? Yes. Thanks so much, Ms. Drummond, Ms. Reed, all right, Mr. Daniels, Ms. Jones, saying, I'm about it. I ain't talking about it. I'm about it. Thanks so much, Ms. Hunt. Right? Chips will be easy, Ms. Reed says. All right, this is Symphony Chips. You can go check them out on the website, www.symphonychips.com. You also check them out again over at their Facebook page at Symphony Chips. They probably got an Instagram too. You can hit the button to say follow. And you can see the I guess whatever else they got going on in the future, okay? All right. Got a little press here. Meet the black potato chip company that's sold in 41 states, right? And on WeBuyBlack.com. Matter of fact, tonight in the Black Billionaires Club, we're going to be talking about WeBuyBlack.com. In case y'all don't know about that, that's a black-owned Amazon type marketplace, right? Mr. Landscape Lowry. I'm committed. I'm telling my kids about this company just like their page. Thank you so much, Mr. Lowry. Landscape Lowry in the house. He committed. A business model being practiced by Vanessa Brax. That's right, Black Mama T. And I'm committed to do the same. Absolutely. We're committed. All right. So we talked about the black-owned business, Fair Oaks, L.L.C. with BlackcEO, Mr. Michael L. Thompson, the 12th largest black-owned business in America. We've had our black-owned business of the day, Symphony Chips, with BlackcEO, Mr. Anderson, and his two daughters, who started out with a spice company, but then they transitioned to a potato chip company because they listened to the market. They listened to the market. Okay? All right. Now, let's take a look at our billionaire of the day. Little switch, but none other than Mr. David Thompson family. He's the 32nd richest person in the world, according to Forbes. What do? We study billionaires. Why? So we can learn what they did and we can just do what they did. If we want to be rich. If you want to be wealthy, study wealthy people. He's the chairman of Thomas Reuters. Some of y'all don't know what that is. Well, we're going to talk about what that is. He is a $32 billion man. The $32 billion man. That means that his net worth, what he owns what he owns versus what he owes. He's in the $32 billion plus positive section. His bank account is black, not green. It's black instead of red. That's what that means, okay? Mr. David Thompson and his family control media and publishing empire founded by his grandfather, Roy Thompson. Guess what they do? I keep talking about this. Family. It's a family business. They keep the business in the family. And the business continues to pay off the family. That's the inheritance that they're leaving to their children's children. It's the business. We got to start learning this stuff, people. And we got to keep it in the family. Our opposing counsel, keep it in the family. Mr. Anderson from Symphony Tips, I want you to make sure you keep it in the family. The daughters of Mr. Anderson, keep it in the family. The family's biggest holdings, more than 400 million shares of Thomas Reuters, where Thompson serves as chairman. They also hold a stake in telecom giant Bell Canada and own the Toronto-based Globe and Mail newspaper. So they're into media. All right, they started a family business, start spreading the news, and they still doing it. And it's made him the 32nd richest 32nd richest person in the world in media. All right. He's 61 years old. He's out of Toronto, Canada. He's divorced. And source of wealth is through media. His education got a master's in arts from the University of Cambridge. Thompson has a diverse art portfolio as well. Art is collectibles. Art is assets as well. Reported to include pieces from Pablo Picasso and the world's top collection of an English romantic painter, John Constable. He is a part owner of the NHL's Winnipeg Jets, so he owns a team as well. Multiple streams. Everybody putting guys on multiple streams. We're going to be teaching. I'm going to teach on this in about 2 weeks in the Black Billionaires Club about multiple streams and how to manage them. All right. And his family holdings company has a minority stake in the Montreal Canadiens. So it looks like 2 NHL teams that he has a part ownership in. Here's his net worth over time. Took up, then kind of took a dip, and it's been rising ever since. Now it's $25 billion. Net worth has grown since last year to $32 billion. Okay? If you want to be wealthy, study wealthy people. Don't listen to poor dad, listen to rich dad. Do what they do. Find out what they do first, and then do what they do. Read what they read. Talk like they talk. Go where they go. If you can, if we can afford to, by the way. I recommend it. All right, so that Black-owned business spotlight, Fair Oaks Farms, L.L.C. With BlackcEO, Mr. Michael Thompson, the 12th largest Black-owned business in the world. We have Black-owned business of the day, Symphony Chips with BlackcEO, Mr. Anderson and his daughters, right? Giving you wholesale opportunities, giving you the opportunity to sell their chips and make some money. I mean, that's powerful right there. Most people won't do it, though. They keep talking about they don't have enough money, but they won't take $60 and put that to work for them and double up. But they had $60 spent on the Super Bowl. They had that $60 to spend on the Super Bowl. They had that $60 then, but when we start talking about, okay, we can use that money to make some money. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Oh, well, we just gave you a stream that you can start. So you can start today. Get you a case. Put 60 on it. Now it's time for our stock market recap, guys. Let's see how much time I got. I'm doing good on time. Thanks so much for pushing me forward. All right, let's do a stock market recap, guys. We're going to take a look at what happened in the market yesterday. Then we're going to move into maybe IBM. No, I might not get to IBM today. I want to do something else. So the Dow yesterday up 117 points. The Dow is an index that houses the 30 most significant stocks in America. These are companies like Home Depot, companies like Nike, Disney, Apple. Dow holds the 30 most significant stocks in America. And what I've been telling black people is this. We keep talking about black owned. Well, here's the deal. You become an owner in some of these companies that are serving your community, become an owner of those if you can't start your own. Put your money to work for you. Own some Home Depot. Why not? You keep going there buying and spending all your money there and making them rich. Why not participate in their profits? Why not become an owner of the places that you shop and buy anyway? I'm just telling you, it's a different strategy. Most people are not talking about this, though. No, they're not talking about ownership. Let's turn our spending power into investing power. So we bring that money back to our household. And once we bring it back to our household, we'll bring it back to our community. And once we bring it back to our community, we go buy the block. NASDAQ holds an index that houses the technology companies, companies like Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Netflix. NASDAQ on Facebook. NASDAQ was up five points yesterday. S&P 500, which is the benchmark. This is the index that houses 500 companies. What I tell people is this is your benchmark. This is how you want to judge. You want to compare your progress. You are probably an investor in the stock market already. You just don't know it. Your 401k, stock market. Your IRA, stock market. Your TSP, stock market. So why not learn how to maximize what you are already doing? There's a reason why they talk about the president and how he is done with the economy. And it's time when they talk about economy, they're talking about the stock market. There's also a reason why they're not going to teach you this in high school and college and middle school. They're not going to teach you this in church. It's something that you and I have to decide that we are going to learn on our own. My mentor says this: formal education will make you a living. Living is great. Living is good. J-O-B, just over broke. But self-education, what you choose to learn. I had to choose to learn about money. I had to choose to learn about the stock market. I had to choose to learn how to invest. I had to choose how to learn about real estate. I had to choose that. Once I made the choice, I started learning. He said self-education will make you a fortune. Here's my question to you today. Which do you choose, a living or a fortune? I chose fortune. What do you choose, a living or a fortune? I choose fortune. Which means I need to put in the self-education. I got to choose to decide. I got to decide and choose to learn when other people watch. I got to choose to study when other people party. I choose fortune. I recommend it. All right, here's the gainers yesterday, man. Freeport McMoran, 7% up yesterday. Activision made a bounce back. Of course, they're the gaming company, up 7% yesterday. Hilton, another 6%. Yes. Of course, I own me some Hilton, by the way. Every time you go and get you a little hotel room, I'm saying thank you so much. Thank you. I own me some Hilton. Been owning Hilton for about 3 years now, and I've been very pleased with my investment into Hilton. Interpublic group companies. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Hilton did very well over Super Bowl weekend here in Atlanta. Interpublic group of companies, 4%. Global payments, 4%. What's down? Dish Network, 7%. No bueno. Ralph Lauren down 2%. TripAdvisor, blah, blah, blah. Sector performance over the past, this is what's current, how they're doing. We'll see here. Utilities has been the place where money has been flowing into. It's a fear, it's a greed in the market, but there's fear for savvy investors. Savvy investors saying, hey, I'm playing defense right now. I'll tell you why in just a second. Of course, what's not been hot is down here at the bottom. This is where I shop. I shop where it's not hot. Why? Because that's on sale. These are the sectors, to me, in my opinion, that are on sale. And I like to buy stuff when it's on sale. Matter of fact, I like it when it's better than on sale. I like it when it's on clearance. When I go to the market and I find my favorite shirt on clearance, I find it in the thrift store. And people done threw it away thinking that it's going out with baby in the bathwater. I pick that thing up. I put it in the washing machine. I wear it proudly. And people are like, where you get your new shirt? I'm like, man, I got it from a place that had it on sale. You might have paid $60 for it. I paid $5 for it. Got to learn how to shop. Everybody put it also learn how to shop. Got to learn how to shop. All right? Got to learn how to shop. Here are your commodities. Here's what we consider to be store of value, right? These things are not going away nowhere. Oil up 54.44. If you remember, oil was at $45 back in December, right before Christmas. And I've been telling people over and over and over again, oil is not going anywhere. Oil is at a low. Why would you not invest in oil? Of course, I'm an oil buff, by the way. Guess where it is today? $54. All right, you take $10 over $40, that's 25% increase in 2 months. Just think about that for a second. Some of you guys waiting on 50-cent raise from your job after a year. I just made 25% on my money in 2 months. Gasoline across the country, $2.59 per gallon. Gold is at $13.08 per ounce of gold. Silver, $15.52 per ounce. Corn, $3.78. Mr. Anderson is here, by the way. Hey, go ahead and say shout out to Mr. Anderson. Hit that reply button for DeAndre Anderson. He has now joined us here, the BlackcEO from Symphony Chips. Thanks so much for being here, Mr. Anderson. We salute you today, brother. Not only for starting a company, or maybe it wasn't you that started. I don't know who started, but what I salute you for is showing your daughters how to be a boss. My goodness, I love it. Black-owned black-owned business, family business. Keep it in the family. All right. Where was I at? Don't get me distracted now. Y'all know I'll get distracted over here. All right, you got Forex. Some of you guys are in Forex. There you go, your currencies. And your important, your valuable currency, of course, more than this. Euros at $1.13 means you go to euro, you're gonna pay, you're gonna see this, their euros worth more than our dollar. British pounds worth more than a dollar. Canadian dollar worth less than a dollar. Japanese yen, I think that's more than a dollar. I'm not quite sure what that yen is. I don't know how to read that. Anyway, how are stocks doing in 2019? Well, guys, the Dow's up 9.5%. S&P 500, 9.82%. The NASDAQ's up 12%, which means that if you and I made a decision that we were going to become investors in 2019, this was our New Year's resolution. We said, man, this is the year I get started. This is the year I get started. And on January 1st, we would put our money, some of our money, a little bit of our money, anything we got, instead of whatever. And we said, we're going to put this money and we're going to follow the market. Everybody put a console, follow the market. Go follow the market. If you just simply follow the market, meaning that you didn't pick an individual stock. Like I told you, I got Hilton. You just said, I'm just going to follow the market. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but the market is the market. Let me just follow that. That means that your money will be up no less than 9.5% today. Is there any wonder why they're not going to teach you how to make your money work harder for you than you work for your money? You know why? Because then you become free. I want to be free. Oh, yeah. And once you are free financially, once you're no longer a slave to any lender, you are free to owe no man nothing but love. Man, oh, man. Man, oh, man. They say freedom is one of the greatest motivators in life. Freedom. What do I talk about? Financial freedom. So today we talked about a black-owned company that's going to give you an opportunity to free yourself, give you a stream of income. You go sell some chips instead of selling some dope or selling some marijuana. Do something legal. You get to go sell some chips and put some pride behind it because you know you're selling black-owned chips. Why not contact them about wholesale opportunities? Buy you a case of chips, eat 30 of them, sell the rest, and you don't pay for your chips. I don't know. Do something. What's the emotion that's driving the market? Fear and greed, two sentiments, two emotions. Mine was greedy. The prices of stocks are going up. We want to play what? Defense. That's what I'm doing, playing defense right now. What am I doing? I'm selling what other people are buying. Then when it gets to the other side, I say, hey, won't you be greedy when people are fearful? Okay, when people are fearful, when they selling, I'm buying. When they ain't playing defense, I'm playing offense. Just that simple. Just that simple. So I learned from a man named Warren Buffett, the third richest man in the world. I don't listen to poor dad. I listen to rich dad. That's my rich uncle, by the way. I think we got the same kind of blood. He just need to change his name to Jefferson and we'll be moving on up together. I studied a man and his philosophy. I study how he thinks. I recommend it. Matter of fact, ladies, when it comes to you and maybe a man that you might be interested in, one of the first things you might want to do is check his library. See what he reads. See how he thinks. And vice versa, brothers. Yeah, she look good, but she dumb as a box of rocks. Find out what she reads. How she thinks. Very important, I believe. All right, so I was going to get an IBM, but I'm going to skip. We're going to get the IBM tomorrow. We only got a little bit of time left. I want to take a look here. We're talking about the $22 trillion debt. So we just passed in America the $22 trillion debt space. Can you imagine? With $22 trillion in debt. So what can America teach you? Exactly what it's been teaching you. How to be broke. They can teach you how to be in debt. And they can make you feel good about it. Oh, this is the thing to do if you want to build wealth, is be in debt. Do you know how stupid that is? $22 trillion in debt, yet we call this the wealthiest place in the world. Really? Come on now. We got to be smarter than that. It's a big, fat, scary, round number. The national debt reached $22 trillion on Monday. That's bigger than the entire economic output of the United States in a year. Is it time to panic? No, but it may be time to worry a bit about the direction the debt is heading. I mean, what you mean the direction? It's been heading the same place, further up. It ain't changed. What are we talking about? All right, what is debt? The first thing to know is that $22 trillion is a misleading number, okay, because it includes two types of debt. Okay, let's find out what he's talking about here. The money the federal government owes to itself. How do you owe money to yourself? And the money the federal government owes to everybody else. This is interesting. Hold on a second. Now I'm confused. The money the federal government owes to itself. I mean, if you owe yourself, you're probably never going to pay yourself back. I mean, this already a stupid article. All right, let's keep reading. The former known as intergovernmental debt is mostly what the Treasury owes to trust funds like what? Social Security. Now, this is pretty important. $22 trillion in debt. The government owes itself. They're not going to pay themselves back. Therefore, they're not going to fund Social Security. Why? Because they can't. That's important, but not as important as debt held by the public, which is what can impact the economy by fueling inflation or crowding out private investment. Right now, debt held by the public stands at $16.2 trillion. Even if you measure it as a share of economy, that's a lot of money. It's about 76% of gross domestic product, which is very high by historical standards. It ballooned in the wake of the Great Recession when the federal government spent liberally to save the economy from total collapse and hasn't been paid down much since. There's been I think there's been one out of 45 presidents that's held the office that's actually reduced the national debt since they were in. I think it was one. But yet, what do they promote to you? Credit. Get more debt. That's what they promote to you because that's all that this society knows. They don't know debt-free. And guess what we do? We buy it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to buy that concept. Let me be in debt like the government. Let me be in debt where I owe myself. Let me be in debt where I owe everybody else. Let's have an owing party, by the way. Let's just have an owing. We're going to owe everybody everything else. But yet the good book says, oh, no man, nothing but love. But yet we say, oh, we ain't going to listen to the good book. We're going to listen to the government. We're going to listen to their commercials. We're going to listen to their propaganda. We're going to let them teach us about money. Okay, well, I don't know. That doesn't seem like a very good thing to do. I mean, I wouldn't. It's hard for me to try and learn from someone who's $22 trillion in debt. But yet they call themselves the wealthiest land in the nation, in the world. It's the wealthiest place in the world. Really? Another important note, the debt is different from the deficit, or the difference between what the federal government spends and what it collects in revenue each year. The debt represents the accumulation of deficits over time. Your debt represents the accumulation of deficits, of overspending. That's what that means. It's the accumulation of overspending over time. Oh, you want to know how you got to where you are right now in debt and what you owe? It's the accumulation of overspending over time. So if we understand that here's how I got here, I simply overspent too much over time. Here's why I'm in the debt that I'm in. Well, how do you fix that? Stop overspending. First thing, you got to fix that. You got to fix the problem. The problem is you keep overspending. You keep overcommitting. You keep wanting stuff that you can't afford to impress people that you don't know, that you don't like. And then you teach that to your children. Okay, well, you become an overspender too. Just borrow for the things you want. Never pay it back. Don't shout it down because I'm preaching good. We got to wake up. I want to be free. Oh, yeah. Deficits have been rising over the past several years and jumped to 3.9% of GDP in 2019, the highest share since 2013, when the country was still emerging from a deep recession, in part because of tax cuts that sharply reduced the government income. Where do you think taxes are going, by the way, when you retire? You think they're going to be lower or higher when you retire? Huh? If taxes are the historically low, what do you think they're going to be when you retire? They're definitely not going to be low. People complain about the taxes now. Taxes are too high. Well, if you think they're too high now, wait another 10 years and see what you say then. And then another 20 years, what do you see then? What do you say then? Taxes are historically low, but yet we say that they're too high. Come on now. That doesn't mean we really don't know nothing about money. We need to learn. We need to decide to learn. Is that bad? Oh, okay. It not necessarily depends on what you're using it for. Okay. All right, here we go. The problem with that is that servicing it costs money. U.S. paid $325 billion in net interest in 2018, which forecast that number to jump to $383 billion in 2019 and $928 billion in 2029 under current law. When you borrow, you pay interest. The government has to pay interest on the money they borrow as well. Now, I don't know how you pay interest on money that you borrow from yourself, but I guess they got some system worked out that I don't understand. Okay. How you pay interest on money you borrow from yourself, I don't know. As a percentage, this is why I like bonds. Bonds are so interesting. We're going to get in stocks and bonds. Stocks and bonds, by the way. Bonds mean that you're loaning your money to the government. But I don't know how safe bonds are when the government's showing that they may not be able to pay it back. As a percentage of gross domestic product that will approach levels not seen since 1980s with interest rates, the cost per unit of debt, we're spiraling out of control. Interest rates are slowly rising now as the Federal Reserve tapers off a period of near zero rates, but they remain low. Let's keep going. I think that's all I want to read. I want you to understand. You can read this article yourself. Here's what I want you to understand, people. Just because America as a society, as a collective, is in debt doesn't mean you have to be. Let me say that again. Just because America as a collective, as a society, this great land that we live in, if you live here, is in debt, it doesn't mean that you have to be individually. It doesn't mean that your family has to be. It just simply means you decided I'm going to think outside the box. I'm going to step away from the crowd. I'm going to join something like the Black Billionaires Club so I can learn what I don't know about money so I don't be like the rest of America. Right? This is New Black Wall Street, the Money and Power Show. Black folk talking about money and the markets in the morning. I hope that you did something useful today. Like hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the invite button, hit the watch party button. We presented to you a Black-owned business, the 12th largest Black-owned business in America, Fair Oaks Farms. You think some of your friends, some of the people you're connected to might have been interested in to know that there's a Black-owned business they didn't know about that's doing big business? We've also presented you the Black-owned business of the day, Symphony Chips, a Black-owned, unapologetically Black-owned, family-owned business that services or provides a product that most of us eat, chips. Not only that, they give you an opportunity to make some money with them. They're saying, hey, you can do something different with that $60. You can choose what you do with it. Black wealth is a black choice. Black wealth is a black choice. We're also taking a look at the stock market today, and I did our billionaire breakdown, and we just talked about, right, the $22 trillion debt that this thing called the United States is in right now. I implore you to wake up when it comes to your money. Don't do what they do. Don't go where they go. Don't spend where they spend. Step away from the crowd of broke, busted, and disgusted. Step away from the crowd of knee-deep in debt. Step away from that crowd. That's what we consider poor dad. I'm asking you to connect with brothers and sisters who are serious about winning with money, who's serious about success, who's serious about living our best life, ain't going back and forth with you. In the comments below, man, share with us something that you learned today. We don't do this just to do this. We do this to make a difference in your life, to teach you something about money that you didn't know before you tuned in. Of course, my question really is, was this worth your time? And why? Was this worth your time? And why? We invite you to join the Black Billionaires Club. That's right. Join the club today. You can make a $10 decision. That's $10 a month, or you can make a $20 decision. Get financial literacy classes. All right, you can do that. Teach you about money. It's like what we're doing here. Right? Give you an opportunity to connect with brothers and sisters in our personal development, helping you to become the best version of you. Our business development mastermind group is going to help you to start that business or to expand the business that you're currently in. And in our new Black Wall Street book club, what do? We read what billionaires read. It's a choice. Next level of membership, we're going to give you money-making opportunity. We're going to give you a stream of income, just like Symphony Chips is trying to give you a stream of income. But the biggest part of that, you get a chance to be a part of our investment club, a Black-owned investment club. Learn how to make your money work harder for you than you work for it. Invest in real estate as a group instead of by yourself. Invest in the stock market as a group instead of by yourself. Together, everyone achieves more. Maybe you are where you are because you've been trying to do this money thing by yourself. Maybe that's why you are where you are. I want you to understand that if you can do it by yourself, it'll already be done. Join the team today. Simply go to www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, www.theblackbillionairesclub.com, and join the club today. Well, guys, I'm ERGJ, your certified financial educator, CEO of ERGJ Enterprises, ERGJ Black Bazaar, and international best-selling author of the book, The Black Billionaires Club. I want you to remember this, that it takes a village, and it starts with us. Let's build, people. Let's build wealth together. We all we got. Y'all know nobody coming down here to save us, but we can save ourselves. We all we got. But guess what? That's enough. Thanks so much for tuning in today here on the Money and Power Show, where black folk are talking about money and the markets in the morning. Until next time, Mr. DJ, hit the music.
The new Black Wall Street. Thanks you for joining the show. We gave a lot of great tips, but it's time to go. Take the knowledge we shared, hope you use it and grow. We will see you all there at the next episode of the new Black Wall Street. The new Black Wall Street.